All right, my fellow smokers. Hey, man, good evening. I am on the Pit Boss. I got some briskets on, but I'm doing. First of all, I'm doing. I got my pellet system running, and I'm gonna run for about maybe 2 hours before I drop my coals. I just want to get them on. It's currently, what time is it? No, 6:30, and I'm just gonna be at 180. I'm gonna keep it at 180, for about 2 to 3 hours, 2.5 to 3 hours, until I drop my charcoal for the night. But it's not gonna do anything. Just get a little head start, save on some of the fuel, to push me over. But there you go, the pellet system. I mean, you don't have to have water in here right now since I got it so low. 180 is gonna be perfect. But I got some salt and pepper, and I got a little bit of brisket rub on there. You see that red stuff on there? Just doing just a little different. But I'm going back to salt and pepper, guys. All that good seasoning. Okay, you're wondering what these are. That is the skirt that I take off the bottom because I don't like that piece sticking up. Okay. 4 big old briskets. I'm talking about big ones, guys. I'm talking about 7. The smallest one I got is 17. I think the biggest one I got is a 19 pound. And trust me, throughout this night, all my briskets will be coming off at the same time. Now, my next cook probably this weekend, I'm not going to use the rotisserie. I'm just going to keep the racks just like that. And I'm going to cook it. I'm going to cook 8 pork butts. So I have done it like this before, and it did pretty good. But not with the pellets, it's going to be with, wood and chocolate. So the pellets, pretty full. Okay, let's go in the back, and so you guys can see my setup. We're going to let that rock and roll, man, for about a good 2.5 to 3 hours. So there's my basket of lump charcoal. Now it's just the short part. It's not that much. So you see the bottom's down there. So I'm using the short portion and not the whole thing. So that's raw oak lump charcoal. Now, man, I've been using Kingsford and briquettes, but the last couple weeks, all right, I've been using royal oak. That's a 15-pound bag, but I've been putting in 8 pounds. Man, and believe this, I've been getting 8 hours on an 8-pound bag of lunch charcoal. I'm amazed. I don't know why that's happening, but it's happening. I preheat my pit with the pellet system, turn it off. Put my meat on, turn it off, and even though I'm not even using the whole space, I'm getting about 7.5 hours on just lump. And when I put it in there, right, I smash it down to make sure I get everything is, pretty much tight in there, both sides. Okay, and I'm using hickory, little small pieces. But when it's time to drop, I'm gonna drop that, that lid right in here. But man, I've been, 7.5 hours. When I get up about 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning, I still have this portion left over, and that's at 7 hours. But then I add a little bit more, instead of turning on my propane system. But that's another thing. My propane system, I'm gonna take it off. I'm gonna take it out. I gotta do some maintenance on it. I've been having some flames come up, but I'm gonna take everything off, clean it, the gas tube, everything, and then put my diverter back in here. And hopefully I'll probably get another one of these because I've been using this, a lot. So, but I'm gonna take everything off and clean it and then put it back in. But anyway, man, I can't believe that. I can't believe it. About 7.5 hours on lump. But let's go and leave this closed. Let the pellet system run. And that's when I do start, this one's closed and the one over here is wide open, guys. Wide open. But I'm gonna bring you guys back for that cleaning on that control system on my PA. I got to do cleaning. I have not cleaned that thing out, since I got it. So, but I got to do it because I had just a minor issue with the burner not coming on. So I know what it is. It's probably one of those. It needs to be cleaned. There you go, 4 big old briskets. Okay, let's leave it alone. And I'll probably drop about 9:30. 9:30, yeah, about 9:30. With that, just that little bit right there. All right, guys, so I'll bring you back on my next cook with the propane system out and with the diverter plate in. And I tell you what, it does just as well, but I know I'm gonna get a longer burn when I put that diverter plate in, because it don't take up as much space since I got the bricks here, this here, and that back there. But I can't wait for that. Hey, blessings to you, and we'll talk to you later.